Lauren, what are you guys seeing now that the sun is officially up?
Caitlin, well, I-70 is looking a lot better than it was earlier this morning, and we're on westbound approaching Post Road right now. And for the most part, roads are pretty clear. The one thing that you're going to want to look out for, though, is that blowing snow. We've had a couple semi-trucks in front of us, and just the top sheet of snow has blown off of there and has reduced visibility for us. So that's the number one thing I would look out for if you plan on leaving your house today. And we talked to multiple people today across multiple counties. We talked to people in Hancock County and Rush County about how they're navigating this snowstorm.
That was terrible.
One of the largest winter storms in years has hit Indiana.
I was just getting gas. I could tell that she wasn't able to get to the parking lot, so we came over here just to try to assist her to get out.
Sean White spent his morning helping strangers at US 40 and Mount Comfort Road get out of parking lots.
The roads are still so snow covered. It's not smart to be out here unless you absolutely need to.
In Rush County, rural roads are so covered, it's issued a travel alert, which means only emergency vehicles should be on the roads. But over in Hancock County, all the snow is leading to lots of fun.
You won, definitely.
We're out here sledding, trying to enjoy a little bit of snow.
Adam Day and his family decided to tackle the hills.
We only get about one good snow a year anymore, so we try to get out here and sled whenever we can.
What do you think about all this?
It's so fun!
But it's all they plan on doing.
I have no intention of going anywhere except back home after we sled.
As for White, he plans on continuing to help others.
And actually now to help family members be able to get out of their driveway, so the roads are still absolutely terrible and snow covered.
Again, we're traveling on I-70 westbound, and a good reminder is if you see emergency vehicles or those snowplows, make sure you keep proper distance behind them and give them plenty of room to make sure that they can get the job done to keep you and your family safe. Reporting live from Live Drive, I'm Lauren Schwentker. Back to you.
Lauren, thank you for that. We want to take a look at bigger picture when we're talking about our roadways. Our Jessica Grunling is in the traffic center, keeping an eye on all things road this noon hour. Hey, Jess.
Hey, Caitlin. Well, if you see behind me, that is a winter storm warning. Reduce your speed. That's near Newcastle and I-70. So, of course, that's what we've been telling people all morning and all afternoon because we've seen a lot of accidents and a lot of slide-offs as well. So let's take a look at our maps that we've been looking at today. They're a little bit, less yellow than they are more green this time around. But we'll take you over to the west side of town. This is a crash at I-465 at Airport Expressway. The left lane is blocked over there. If we head up more north, you can see 465 at 86th Street, left lane closed in the southbound lane, and then 65 at I-865. You've got two left lanes blocked there over as well. And then if we had more downtown, 65 North, Caitlin was telling you about this earlier at 21st Street. You've got the left lane blocked as well. But of course, reduce those speeds. People going about 40 miles per hour still this afternoon because we have seen slide-offs just like this one you see. This was actually over by 865 this morning. We were telling you about this. This actually closed the exit by 65 up by Whitestown. So that was a jackknife semi as well. So again, these are some of the things we've been seeing all day. And then we also were looking at a crash all the way over near I-70 towards the state line near Centerville. That is also a jackknife semi, kind of like the one we just showed you between Jacksonburg Road and Mineral Springs. So like we've said all day, keep those speeds down, and we'll continue monitoring traffic for you, Caitlin.
Jess, thanks so much for that. It is a hefty job to kind of keep track on everything in terms of the roadways this morning. We appreciate all that you have done. And you just mentioned some of those traffic issues. We want to show you just how big of a problem it has been on the roadways this morning. As Jess just mentioned, we do have some updated numbers for you from ISP. Since yesterday in central Indiana, they've responded to at least 151 crashes, 12 injuries. Thankfully, we can tell you all of those were just minor. 76 slide-offs and 103 cars that have been disabled or stuck, and 67 traffic hazards. Now, statewide, that number even larger. ISP says they've responded to 259 crashes and 271 slide-offs. So a number of those, and there is a map from the Indiana Department of Homeland Security showing you the travel advisories for the entire state. You can see plenty people under these travel warnings today. And as expected, the northern part, you're green, which means go. No restrictions for you there. But as we kind of trickle a bit farther down into the state, even to the southern portions, Marion County in the center under a travel advisory, the lowest level warning, but Hamilton, Hendricks, and Hancock all under a travel watch, which means only essential travel to and from work is recommended. All of those in the orange or in the red color that you see there under a warning. Many counties in that status means you should not be on the roadways at all. And we've been seeing plenty of issues on the roadways. Those are just the crashes that have been reported. So we talk about these issues, and they're going to continue to persist, including here in Plainfield, where firefighters had to rescue 2 people from frigid water this morning. A truck actually slid off the road and into the pond off of Rockingham Way and 350 South. You can see pictures from that scene there. Crews actually had to get into the water and use a rope to rescue the man and woman inside of that truck. Thankfully, we can tell you this noon hour that they all made it out safely with no injuries.